going to pop a donation in the tin with Nina, or they've just given QR code. And there's a raffle, some lovely prizes. So everything, as always, 100% money raised tonight over there will be for Maggie's Centre. As a little one-off, Tegan is doing a little project for her college, Name the Teddy Bear. So if you'd like to have a guess at naming the Teddy Bear, how much is it, Tegan? £1 for free, £1 for 3 guesses, and 50p for one guess. And then our raffle for Maggie's is £1 per strip. Not completed. Okay. So, what do I need to tell you? I need to tell you we're not expecting a fire drill. I hope we're not experiencing a fire drill either. If we are experiencing a fire drill, it is not expected. So please make your way out of the fire exits calmly. What else do I need to tell you? Right, this is an unusual play. I tried to do this. I've tried to keep them a bit fresh each time, do something a little bit different. So I was like, well, what else can we do? So I thought, you know what, I'm going to just kind of tell the actors half what's going on and let them guess the other half. So tonight, they will be solving exactly the same mystery as you. There will be a story which they do know, but they do not know the conclusion. There's 3 people in this room that know the conclusion. It's myself, that's Nina, who I had to check it made sense to, and Barney, who will be reading the conclusion as a character, as a special guest. So it's a bit of Cluedo, and you'll be helping them, but it's also a bit of D&D. Has anyone in this room played Dungeons & Dragons before? Oh dear. Okay. I was hoping no one would know, I'm joking. So I do apologise if you have played it and know it well. I played it once before I wrote this play. I've played it a few times since, and that's why I'm apologising, because it's the best reflection I could do at the time, but it's a flavour of Dungeons & Dragons. It's a bit like the movie. We'll say a bit like the movie. When they tried, it was great, but it's not exactly how you play D&D. So I do encourage you to go and play it if you haven't before. However, what will happen tonight, that does happen in D&D, the dice will affect what happens. I will be presenting you at times with dice to roll, and their dice rolls will change what's in the place. They've had to rehearse quite a few different scenarios, so they don't know what's going on, and they don't know what's going on. You know, but let's go out with a bang. You're all lovely people, you're forgiving, so it'll be great. I think that's everything I need to tell you. But there will be a celebration later for everyone here, and there'll be more people coming. As a big just thank you for everything you've done to support Postman Performance Project. For now, though, we have a round of applause for Sophie from Maggie's is going to do a little talk for us before we get the place on. Yeah, wherever you like. Don't worry, it's quite bright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So hi everyone, my name's Sophie. I'm the fundraisers at Maggie's. So my job is very lovely. I get to meet loads of people who want to do very cool things for Maggie's, like Roxy and the Pandemic Performance Project. So I just want to say thank you first of all for doing it. I've never been to a fundraiser like this, and I just think it's so incredible and it's so different to everything that I've ever been to. So thank you. So I'm just here just to tell you a little about Maggie's and what we do, and a bit about our founder. So we were a Scottish charity, and Maggie, she was diagnosed with breast cancer in 1988 when she was 47. She then proceeded to have a mastectomy and then tried to move on with her life. 5 years later, unfortunately, it returned, and then she was told by the doctor that there was nothing more that could be done, and then her and her husband were left to process all this information in a windowless corridor, which you can imagine would be quite tough. So they decided that they needed something better, something that they could, a space where they could go and really process all this information. So they started Maggie's Centres. So the first one opened sadly just after Maggie's passing in 1996 in Edinburgh. Since then, 26 centres across the UK, and our hope is that we have one at every major cancer hospital in the UK. I work for the Oxford Centre. If you don't know where that is, it's on the grounds of the Churchill Hospital. It's a massive tree-house-looking building, which most people can mistake for a cafe, which is understandable. And it's nestled within the trees, and the idea is that you can't see the hospital when you're in there, so you don't have to think about it. So we have benefits advisors, we have cancer support specialists who are all oncologists, nurses by background, and we also have things to help you write wills, which most people haven't thought of until that point. And we have offered different courses, so we've got nutrition courses, we have relaxation, exercise courses, and this is all really just to help you go through your process. But what's different about Maggie's is that we hope to be everyone's home in cancer care. So not just people with cancer, but their friends and their loved ones as well. And what's so important about what Morety's doing here today is that we don't receive any NHS or government funding, so all the money we raise that goes through back through the centre is for all the lovely people like yourselves who come to these events and people who put them on. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now imagine yourselves in a cafe. And you may take photos. I don't say it. Imagine yourselves in a cafe where D&D runs every week. Soon there'll be a campaign going on. And soon, come in, if you'd love to come in. And you will, I thought they were actually guests. No, go back out, I'm not ready for you. I thought they were audience members. Right, sorry. I just want to say thank you very much, Sophie, as well, for that wonderful description. Thank you, it's great. It's almost like we've rehearsed this. Imagine yourselves in a cafe. Just a normal cafe in Oxford, perhaps Thirsty Meeples, perhaps Florence Park Community Centre Cafe. The D&D campaign is about to start, and Dungeon Master will soon be there.
Why did you put me here?
I thought it'd be interesting because I come here every
I
week.
told you I
thought
didn't want to
it
be
would be
here.
fun
I told you
for
I
you
didn't
to
want to be here.
join you because we're friends.
Oh,
Hi.
hi Evelyn, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, you brought a friend?
Yes. Yes.
Excellent.
This is Lily.
Hi Lily. How are you doing? Have you ever played D&D before? No. Oh, I think you'll enjoy it. It's great. You can lose yourself in the game, you can get another identity, all exciting stuff. You're not bringing your brothers today, Evelyn?
They're coming later.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Right. So have you got your character sheets ready?
Yeah.
I want to go for pizza. I want to go for pizza.
Yes. Yes.
Come on, pizza.
Look,
Tia,
you can
is
see
that
me.
your old girlfriend?
Would you behave?
No. Who's that, Marcus?
Benji, come
That's
down.
Lily.
Come on, hi Marcus. Hi Benji.
Oh,
How are you doing? Good. You got your character sheets? Great. So we're a little bit different today. Hopefully you enjoy the campaign. Yeah. Good. Are you all ready to start?
Yeah, pretty much.
Good, I think that's everyone
Benji.
expecting today.
Upstairs.
They're not strangers.
Benji. It's okay. This is Lily. It's Evelyn's friend.
Yeah, my friend.
You did fine.
You've got friends now.
Benji. In case you want to know one.
We're going to be respectful though, aren't we, around the D&D table? That's the number one rule. Always my rule. Respect each other and have fun. Okay? Does that sound alright?
Excellent.
Fantastic. So, as usual, we're taking turns going around the table and introducing our characters. Let's start to my right. Can you first, Mervyn, Marcus, even tell me the name of your character and their class and race?
Strangely, it is Marvin
Oh,
Rivieras.
70s cop.
I am a half-elf ranger.
excellent. And Benji, what character have you chosen for class and race?
If it is,
Don't say it.
don't.
No, it'd be something new today, won't it?
It is new.
Good.
It's Bramble.
Bramblethorn. Viper Splitter. The 7th.
The seventh. How is that different from the other 6 previous characters?
This is not the
you've played?
6th, but the 5th. And I'm a Sapphire Rogue.
Again.
As opposed
Okay.
to a rogue satire.
Yeah.
That's okay, that would be great. It's nice to have a known factor
Very
in the
unique.
campaign.
Very
We
interesting.
certainly know what we're up against.
Lily, would you like to go next?
You play it.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm Lilith of Nightly Scrub and I'm a fairy girl.
I hate fairies.
No, fairies are great. The Fairy Warlock. Lilith, Night Whisperer. And finally, Evelyn, are you playing?
I am playing a character. I'm playing Edriel Farlin, and she's an elf bard, which is probably a good choice. Edriel Farlin, the elf bard.
Excellent.
Let me see it.
So, our story begins in a tavern. Tell me, why are you each there? Mervyn.
Well, initially, sustenance. I am famished. I might take some try a drink. But while I'm there, I'm going to look for some work. Good, honest work. So if there's any rogues, I can sort them out. Or any monsters, whether they be magical. It's not a monster thing. Magical or otherwise, I should use my strength, my skill, my cunning, and sort them out. Obviously, for a fair coin. That would be.
Fair enough. Bramblethorn, why are you in the tavern?
I'm in the tavern for food and drink and looking for parties to crash and women to woo.
Again,
Always. Songs to sing and festivals to attend. But I'm generally greedy and looking for the next con or swindle or prank to pull to get rich from the silly people in the tavern.
Okay, fantastic. Lilith Night Whisperer, why are you in the tavern?
I'm in the tavern looking for working forces, usually honest and kind, who will cause problems using her magic for ill will.
It's very intriguing.
Yeah.
And
Edriel
Edriel Barlin, why are you in the tavern?
I'm in the tavern trying to persuade the landlord to let me bust to earn money and I would like I am very charming and I'm sweet, but I also like getting my own way. So I will, if I need to, I will show that I have information, because that is what Edriel Farlin does.
Very good. Now, please resume your business in the tavern. News will follow shortly. Welcome one and all to the Creaky Wagon, a popular tavern in Grackerkin. Here you will find folk of all races and classes. Watch out for rogues who will take advantage of your ignorance as you are charmed by bards or beautiful beings. Keep your wits about you and remember, information comes at a price. Fortunately for you, you have information to sell. As we travel to each new setting, you will have resources at your disposal. Make a fair deal when you approach for it. Our adventurers will have some gold and silver pieces to trade with you. Should they run out, they may never finish their quest, which in turn could affect the fate of Grackerkin. Play wisely. Now I have some newspapers for you all with some suspects on. Do not give this information out easily. They must pay. I'll give one per table, and then if we so each you have 4 suspects, and there is the great wizard Greg Spear, who has sadly been poisoned, and a cure must be found. They will try and get information out of you. Don't let them see it without a fair price. Chocolate money should do it, I think. Is there anyone else without the sheet who would like one? Aropa. Thank you. Who are you?
I'm Lilith. Do you have any
Edriel Barlin,
to meet you, local bard. Would you like me to perform you a song?
What a
Are you
horrible
sure?
tavern this is.
I can perform you a song.
No, I'm just looking
Looking for work in the tavern. Lilith is looking for some work. Does anyone have work for Lilith? Working in the tavern tonight.
Shut
That'll be 5
up!
points, please, everyone.
Fairy. I don't like fairies.
Who are you?
Bramblethorn Viper Splitter. The 7th.
What happened to the others?
You don't want to know.
Well, Bramblethorn, I don't trust too kindly to unfriendly faces. Who are you? Attention all! Attention! The great wizard Gregspear has been poisoned. As you all know, Gregspear was a favourite candidate for the upcoming election, in a good position to change Gracchican for the better. He promised to clear Gracchican of its inequalities and banish the crooks, the scammers, and villains which currently inhabit it. It is imperative that we find a giant garlic of healing in order to save his life and transform this hellish town. I need 4 to come with me. Name yourselves now.
I shall come.
And you are?
Mervyn Rivieras.
Very well. Anyone else? I need 3 more.
I will accompany on the journey. Edria Varlin Edria, local bard.
Okay, that's 2. I need 2 more. 2 more brave non-villains to come with me on this journey.
Gone, fairy.
Any more for any more?
Stab you.
Sarah, you said you were looking for work.
Okay, I'll come.
And you are?
Lily? Nice.
Fine, 1 more. Anyone else?
Are we getting paid?
Depends. You do a good job.
What, cash up front?
Fine. Meet me at the coach in 2 minutes. Find out as much information as you can in the meantime from the punters here. Good boss! I'll give you 2 minutes!
Hey, hey, hey.
Thank you, kind lady.
Where are the horses? Horses? Why would I need horses? This carriage is powered by magic.
Where are you taking us in the first instance?
A good question, and one which my magical rock will decide. You then! Yes, you. You have an aura about you. I need you to roll this rock for me. If it rolls a 1 or a 2, I've got the wrong dice. If it rolls a 1 or a 2, we will be heading to the apothecary. If it rolls a 3 or a 4, we will travel to the marketplace. Should a 5 or a 6 be rolled, we will make tracks to Great Wizard Gregspear's home. How much?
4.
4. We're off to the marketplace.
You seem rather chuffed about that Bramblethorn.
Lots to steal in the marketplace.
Not the one we're going to. Right. All aboard, everyone.
Easy driver.
Off we go!
What can we find here?
Well, I imagine someone must have spotted some unusual activity beyond the market is the black market. And the black market is rife with knowledge, especially of poisons.
There's no one here.
You can only get to the black market through a series of alleys. You will need to find your way through. I will stay here and see if anyone turns up. You should probably find an invoice from Hubbard's apothecary. Someone's bound to have stolen that information.
What exactly should we be looking for?
The giant
Garlic
garlic
of
of healing! And time is running out, so look sharp.
Thank you, driver.
Let's go, merry men.
Follow the road.
Not the yellow brick one. You now find yourselves as dodgy characters of Meadville Market, experts in your field of poisons and remedies. Soon a group of adventurers will be coming to inquire information about Great Breakspear's poisoning. They shall want to know exactly where they can acquire the giant garlic of healing. And, so it's a rare and magical remedy. It could be made up, or if it did exist. It is extremely rare, so the chances of finding it are really slim. You may wish to look at the index of poisons that will help them decide exactly the means of greater innocence. You should not mislead them too much. And remember, this information is valuable. It requires a fair amount of silver for your trouble. Anyone else need a list? If you spare. Oh, you're leaving this place in 2 minutes!
Thanks for your time. Good luck.
My bag. Try that front.
Where's that bramble one? He hasn't ran off.
He stole from all of the marketplace citizens.
Why do I always have to sit at the front?
I don't want him
We
to
can
keep
keep an eye on
Keep an
you.
eye on you.
Now, driver.
hold on tight, bramble form. Ready? Why would I do that?
You lost my coin.
Shame. It would appear you did not find the giant garlic healing then.
Make sure the road.
I said it would appear you did not find the giant garlic healing.
Not exactly.
Well, tell me more.
We found a list of poisons in our keep.
A That's interesting. Very interesting. Was the giant garlic healing one of the cures on this list?
It was. And it was the antidote to the poison.
Which poison?
I believe it was the speckled red cat.
Yes.
Speckled weathercock.
Webcat.
Okay.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Where are we going now, Driver?
Well, whilst you were looking for the cure, I spotted an advert for a museum with offices to rent. We are headed to the museum. Should we find a secret study belonging to Shakespeare, I suspect he may have information about people of interest. He may have written it down. He was a very wanted man of the upcoming election.
We have a list of suspects now.
Right, and remind us of those.
Yaman Spink,
Yeoman Spink,
Periwinkle Morningstar,
Periwinkle Morningstar,
Spink Spattleguard.
Spinky Spattleguard. Oh yes.
Anyone else?
Liz like a ward.
Liz like a ward. Right, that's 4 suspects, and we have the means of Shakespeare's attempted murder.
Then we should look for a motive.
Let's try this.
Oh, the museum door's wide open. How interesting.
A little suspicious, don't you think?
Well, off you go then. I'll be here waiting. Don't be too long. That poison must soon be lethal if we don't find the giant garlic of healing.
Thank you, driver.
Well,
Oh,
It's all
very unique.
old.
what?
What is she looking at now?
All old things in here. Danger.
Aren't the horns over there matching the ones on your head?
No.
There's some
Are these
very
even
unusual
real?
skeletons in
Wait,
there, that's for
is that
sure.
real?
There's one.
Oh,
What
there's
have you found?
One.
Wands.
Ones?
Light up one.
Oh.
What else is there?
What's this in the middle?
Ooh. A tree.
A tree?
Tree. Look, it's spinning.
Ooh. Open.
There's a sign.
What's it say?
Do not open and take.
Okay.
Both.
That's mine then.
Hey, put it back.
Why
Don't
the
steal
keepers?
more.
Look at the dust in here, it's disgusting.
The museum is old and dusty. It's as though no one visits anymore. As you look up to the ceiling, you see it has a glass roof, and the moon is now shining through. You look around at the various exhibits and lay eyes on some curious artifacts, some which are arguably illegal, such as fairy skeletons and dragon tusks. You spot a series of doors, but before you can try any, there is a peculiar noise.
What's that noise?
Sorry.
Not your in road.
Always.
Would you like to take a perception check?
Yes, we shall.
Could you please roll this dice for me and decide what lays ahead? What have we got?
It's probably just something quite nice.
It's a 6.
Nothing to worry about.
There's a squeaking sound coming from the corridor. Sounds like it's going to, you can't exactly decide the size. Is it squeaking? No, it's cooing. As the roaring comes closer and louder and echoing horribly through the cabinets and the hallway, you caught sight of a big, scary, diseased-looking pigeon. Yes! The pigeon is going to cause bigger stir. There are ogres in the museum, there are guards lurking around. You do not want that pigeon pigeon causing a stir.
Let's keep
What
this quiet.
are you going to do?
I'm going to bat it with my lips.
Okay. You try and bat it, hit the pigeon, it launches off the other side and then swoops angrily towards Bramblethorns.
Let me take my sword to it.
Bramblethorn keeps seeing it swinging round and round your head, and lots of feathers are now going over it. It's causing a bigger mess, and you slip on the feathers and fall on the floor. Of course, the noise is making. Oh, it just flew into a cabinet. But it's now come back, and it's causing more and more havoc, and I can hear the guards coming. What are you going to do?
I will cause a spell.
Okay.
Visibility. H-I-D-E. Hide.
Hide. You're now invisible. The pigeon is more and more angry and scared, and it's flying around. It's heading towards Mervyn. Mervyn, what will you do?
We just opened the damn window.
You won't shoot it, though. The pigeon just flies out quite happily. You saved the day.
I dealt with that well.
Too hard. The coast is now clear. And yes, the dice roll did depend on what happened. The coast is now clear, and you advance further into the museum, trying different doors. Bramblethorn has tried to steal something
I
said,
told
"Take
you to
me."
put it back.
from the tree. You are now met by another peculiar sound, and it's soon apparent an attack has begun on you by something a little bit more frightening than a pigeon. An invisible monster is swooping at each of you in turn. The battle has now begun. The monster's hit points are 60. What do you do?
I am going to discipline the monster with a lecture.
Oh.
That's going to
You start talking to the monster.
Mr. Chap, monster, me and my comrades have come here to enjoy a nice adventure, and you are frankly ruining it.
You've just made the monster incredibly angry. It pushes you over into Bramblethorn, who dodges out of the way, and you are now trying to avoid the invisible force.
Where is it?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to use my goggles of vision.
You put the goggles on, but they're steamy because Bramblethorn, you forgot to clean them again.
What's the point of this?
You're walking into everyone, causing a head. The monster's just laughing and chuckling, a big party growl, and thinks it's absolutely hilarious. He feeble attempts to take it down. Lily, what will you do?
I will give Adrian auto-tune.
Someone needs to.
S-I-N-G.
You feel the force of the monster slow down slightly. It's just trying to enjoy the music for a second, and it soon gets angry again and starts causing havoc. Just kicks Bramblethorn again. He's just angry that he missed
Oh dear.
from Adria last
It
time.
could have been any of us.
Mervyn, what do you do?
I shall combine my magical skills with Lilith. Monster, be revealed!
The monster just laughs at you. Couldn't make it up, it's all one.
I think I've used the wrong hand.
It's now getting more and more angry. You start being pushed around and scattered all over the place. All over the museum, everywhere. It's stomping and it's growling and it's cackling. It's having the time of its life. And so it's pushing over the cabinets, and soon the guards will be there. You have more than an invisible monster in your hand. What are you going to do?
New tactic, song of persuasion.
It didn't work. The song's not going to work.
Please don't kill us. Please don't kill us.
It grabs your loose and throws it out your hand. It is disgusted by your feeble attempt at a song. Next, quick, it's getting angry. It's pushing you everywhere.
Let me use this bucket.
Finally, we got high road. The bucket has hot tar in it. It goes over the monster with a second throw of sand. You can now see the monster.
There
It's
it is.
half dead from the tar and sand, but it's still standing and it's wobbling about. It's going to take the museum and you with it before long. What are you going to do?
I will make Bramblethorn's sword bigger.
It does have rather a small one.
It grows and grows and grows, and you can hit the monster, but you keep missing. You keep them stuck to the tar and the sand. You're now stuck to the monster in a massive struggle. Well done, Bramblethorn. Quick, what else do you want to do?
Leave it to the expert!
It's now really angry. You're both stuck to the monster.
Nice one.
It's up to you two girls. What are you going to do? Have these struggled
show us on the map?
Yes. One second, everyone gather around. Right. So,
You are here.
Marcus, I
The
need the
monster
toilet.
Oh, wait!
Sorry.
Benji, calm down.
So these squares represent about a metre.
so we're
This is the house monster here and you're here.
Hurry
Okay,
up.
so you're here, and then you, Edriel and Lilith are here.
And where's Rumblecorn?
And they are over here.
And
so,
where are they being propelled to at the moment?
We're just kind of this way.
This way.
towards- Yeah, the cabinet's already here.
Sorry.
You're about 40.
the run down.
6.
Okay, what will you do next?
Someone? Barry?
You know, guys, I'm going to swap my dice because this one is not doing it.
Let me find a spell.
Go on, high roll.
I call spell SLWP.
Monster starts swaying with you and Mervyn and Brambleton. You have 5 hit points left. Finish it off, someone, please.
Please, next time, can I ask you to Luke Bascom to cast a spell of disappearance?
The monster disappears. You're released from the tar, and everything is calm as ever. And I've never, ever had to roll so many 1s, 2s, and 3s in my life. Give me better inspiration for rolls next time, please.
Stupid fairy.
The Monster Garden Secret Studies has been defeated. Huzzah!
Hurrah!
You are now free to try doors around the museum, but you have wasted time. Make haste.
I'm going to try this cat flap. Can't be that difficult.
The cat flap you manage to open up, and you get your head and your hand through it, but then it's snapped shut in you, and you are stuck halfway through the cat flap. Benjamin, what will you do?
I have found a red sparkly fairy.
The fairy door opens,
Let's go.
and it lets 3 of you through.
Come on.
You are released from the cat flap. Bramblecorn follows,
Let's go.
and just as Mervyn starts to get through, the door will slam. What have you found, Mervyn?
It appears to be a hollow panel.
You
See
push
if
the
I can
panel,
open it.
and it slides open, and you're through to the next room.
Yes! We're through!
Go find a museum to study. You are now faithful servants of Great Gregspear. Magical creatures guarding his papers. However, you are equally concerned about your master who has not returned. If you trust the strangers that are about to enter Gregspear's study, you should help them with their inquiry. I have Gregspear's journal. Each paragraph should have some information about the suspects that Gregspear was worried about. Have a quick read yourself, and as always, decide what information you wish to give up. Anyone now need a sheet? Francesca, you're just as much in the dark as everyone else, and you're the lighting guy. There we go. Has everyone got a sheet? Yeah, good. Fantastic. Soon the adventurers should arrive in that very long passage.
It's very long.
As you enter Gregspear's office, you are surprised to see not only a mess of papers and artifacts, but many halflings, all working hard. It's unclear if they're real or in fact an illusion, but nevertheless they have been employed by Gregspear to look after his affairs and have his best interests at heart. Perhaps a little gold might sway them to give you some information on the motives of the suspects that you have a list of. Evening. Greetings. I suggest you take a short rest on the coach. Eat, drink, tend to your wounds. The night is young, but time grows short.
Where will you take us next, driver?
I think it is wise for us to visit the council offices and talk to some more your employees, see if they have seen anyone. You need to establish the attempted murderer's opportunity. Now, as I said, rest. It's a bit of a journey.
Thank you, driver. Thank you.
We're just going to take a short interview now. Interview? Yes, no, that's interview. Who will find you?
Difficult. I'd definitely say it was difficult, yes. Difficult.
Oh, I did bring this back from the list. Okay, you can spend up your hit dice and sort your character sheets. I'm just going to go and top up the stats. Talk amongst yourself about who you think the
I'll brought my own.
excellent. Right, this is boring.
I think that there is some potential for some suspects here and needs and interesting factors.
And keys.
Yes, that is cheese. Well done.
Some pretzel. First, Jack, right, hotel. Sorry. Back to it then. It's just a one shot, and don't forget I do want to know why. Do I have time for you to come home?
Told you, yeah.
The adventurers soon arrive at Graffican Council offices. You now find yourselves bureaucrats, stirred up by the recent poisoning of the Great Red Spear. You are untrusting, but at the same time keen to learn the truth. And as true office workers, you have a little bit of gossip. But as many office workers would not, you're not going to give it up easily, but give it up you must. What is your price for each of the adventurers, I wonder? Now they are running out of coins, I hear. And I hear you've been incredibly stingy. Well done you! Give yourselves a round of applause. Why would you want to make it easy for them? Now, let's be a little bit kinder on them now and see if we can help work it out as a group. Now, do we have an idea of who the suspects might be? Not telling. Well, I know, you don't need to worry about telling me. Do we know what the means are? Do we know what the motive might be? Now, you should be able to find the opportunity. Has anyone not got a sheet over there? Excellent. The adventurers should be along shortly. Do familiarise yourselves with the information. Share it, as I know there's a few sheets between the table. If you need to talk amongst yourselves, please do.
Thank you, driver.
Thank you, driver.
Thank you, driver.
Do you know?
Listen up, people. We have some news. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Na 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 na. Give us information. Yeah.
They're going to give us information now.
Would anyone like to donate some information for that beautiful song? Raise your hands now.
Yes.
find out.
We're suspicious of that theory.
Backseat. You're a front of man.
Tell me, who do you think the suspect is?
The fairy.
And what's the name of the suspect?
Periwinkle.
And why do you think that?
Because
Even though they're fondly thought of by Gregson. Takes one to know one then, I see.
yeah, very.
No?
The means, what were the means of Periwinkle?
It was speckled web cat. That is the one speckled web cat.
And their motive?
Tail.
Right. And what was their opportunity?
They know it's called a key.
Yes.
Periwinkle. Who here agrees?
They are the backers. Overheard a
Who
conversation.
did you think it was?
One of three. And that doesn't include Periwinkle.
We know Yarvin is.
Yarman? Yarman speak. Okay, who do you think it is?
I
Suspect?
think
Bodyguard.
Bodyguard?
yes.
Anyone else in agreement? Disagreement? Yarman speak.
We would like to correct our answer. We read the wrong information to the wrong name.
Right.
Preventionist ward.
There's like a what?
Yes.
Yes.
They write
Yeah.
Do you agree with the means?
Not sure. We're not
Speckled
convinced.
webcat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hands up if you agree with the means. The motive?
Yeah.
Just got fire.
Payoff?
Tail.
Opportunity?
How's their routine?
In the council office with a gift.
It's a gift in the council office.
Yes.
Okay, very well. I hope you are right. It is now imperative that we find the giant garlic healing.
Where do you suppose we'll find this giant garlic of healing?
Even if we do, how will we get to Breaksteer in time?
Any ideas?
Perhaps one of you would like to...
Perhaps we could try a spell of detection. Or even better, summoning.
Can we do that?
You can certainly try.
I summon the giant garlic of healing!
Right. Would you please roll my magical rock?
It is 15.
15! You put your hands out, both of them. The great magic you possess. Lilith assists Mervyn with the spell. You all visualise the giant garlic of healing appearing in the carriage so you can save the great Gregspear. A small whirlwind materialises, causing debris to fly around all over the place, hitting you all in the head. You almost fall off the carriage. And then nothing happened.
Now what?
Wait one second. Surely if you were able to use your poison yourself with a known antidote, wouldn't you be in possession of the only antidote?
But why?
Well, either sell it back to the highest bidder, or to ensure the victim doesn't acquire it.
What do you want to do?
We need to visit this Vital Ward's location.
And how
How are we going to figure that out?
exactly? Well, wait! What is that glowing? Oh, it's not. It can't be. It's the rat of knowledge. Quick, quick, follow it.
Where did it go?
It's gone. Where did it go? Anyone, can you see it?
No, can't see it.
Can you see it?
Can we see the glow? Anyone?
It looked everywhere.
There it is.
I say, superior rat of knowledge, we must find the giant garlic of healing to save the great Great Sphere. Please, tell us where we may find it. There it is.
It wants payment.
Let's empty our coin pouches.
Yeah, I have two.
I've already spent enough on this quest. With no sure sign of reward.
I saw you leave some cheese we had in the kitchen earlier
Did you?
this evening. Why not give it back?
Cheese? You mean to say we had cheese? Well, we're all starving.
Come on, make with the cheese. To the hospital! Quick, make haste! Hold on tight. Use the hat again!
Find that box!
Different head! No LTNs. Fine. Nearly there, you see the hospital.
Long way.
By Greg Spears' room. I suspect the assassin lurks suspiciously with the garlic on their person.
Thank you, driver.
Thank you, driver.
Quick, quick! Hurry!
This way.
You saw it that way?
I thought it was that way.
That's them!
That's them!
That's them.
Help me, guys!
What you do now?
Yield, I say! Yield!
looking after the great Gregsbeard just in the nick of time. Gregsbeard hanging on by a thread of life. The touch of this giant bull absorbs the poison from his body. The assassin may have got away, but it's okay. Gregsbeard will soon be awake to tell you exactly what took place the last time his eyes were open.
Who are you all?
We're here to collect our award.
That's right, we saved your life, and we want reward.
Perhaps you might tell us how exactly you found yourself in the pickle.
And how you would reward us handsomely.
I see. Indeed, I do owe you for saving my life, and you shall all be rewarded. I was rather short-sighted when I was poisoned. You see, I had heard that my rival, Spinky Spattleguard, had put a bounty on my head. I had it on good authority that 2 assassins, Yaman Spink and Lizlicker Ward, would both try to claim the bounty. But I realise now that Lizlicker succeeded first. I had needed to visit my office at the council headquarters. I was in a rush, but should have took notice of Lizlicker leaving the premises as I entered. I didn't think he has seen me and thought I was safe. What I didn't realise is that he had hand-delivered a poisoned quill to my office. The poison, speckled webcam, has only one antidote, the giant garlic of healing. It was then that Spinky's next order for the giant garlic of healing to be found and destroyed. I am grateful you all managed to intervene and bring it here to the infirmary in the nick of time. Dear poor Periwinkle had earlier gifted me a pot plant that is often mistaken with pulsing pansy, but it is in fact a mellow magnolia, which releases pleasant, harmless aromas. I do hope she is not in any trouble. I must see to it that she hasn't been arrested.
And so there you have it. How did you find this one shot?
It was a very, very interesting game. It taught me lots of skills.
I told you Grapple Board would be the best one yet.
It's certainly different this word.
Very good. And how did you find it, Lily? Your first D&D session? Will you come back?
No.
Lily, wait, Lily, I'm sorry. Lily, please, it's actually fun, I promise.
It's not
I
that
know
bad.
you're into this, but it's fun, I promise, it's fun.
He's harmless, really.
Can we get pizza now?
Oh, come
And I'm in the toilet still.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bye. Bye, Benji.
What's their name? And with wine.
We've had 7 games with them so far, and it's still there.
Pizza!
With the great wizard Gregsbeard, please roll the dice. When the adventurers return.
At number 3.
On the horizon of this forest path, you see a group of dark cloaked figures slowly trudging towards you. What do you do? A half-orc barbarian braces her great hammer, and that's a 1 critical fail. Steve, what do you do? Well, I believe in anticipation my rogue active perception.
Number 6. Number 2. Number 4. Number 1.
Let's go.
murder mysteries. So it's easy when you know the answer. Now, yeah, got a few announcements to make, which are a big thank you to you for coming. Thank you, actually, special thanks. One in the bag in the kitchen. You might have got pink candles in it in the Sainsbury's bag. Yeah, keep going. Warmer. There we go. Yeah. Well, as I said, this is the last show, sadly, but it means a lot that we filled the hall tonight. Thank you. It was a long time ago. Thank you. That we started the Post-Pandemic Performance Project. Do you want the honest truth, or do you want the truth I tell everyone how it started?
Yeah, tell us.
Follow Bailey's Muppet Christmas Carol. I thought I really I love theatre. I did expressive arts at school. Always wanted to kind of do something, and it was following bereavement, and I kind of was a bit lost in life. So I thought, actually, you know what, we could probably do this, and there might be other people like me that were a bit nervous about going to amateur dramatic groups and just wanted to get involved and kind of meet new people, and we did it, on zero budget. So we were paid for like hall rehearsals and stuff, and people contributed towards that. I'm really grateful. As you may or may not be able to tell, it was all sourced from what we had lying around. Like Zoe's loot was sprayed up before we left the house today. So it's amazing what you can do, and what actually with a bit of imagination, stories you can bring. So this is the 11th play that we've done. We've done 3 pantos, including the one part of volumes. Put your hands up if you're in this hall. Have you been to? Is anyone here who saw Spectre Avenue, our very first one?
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much, and thank you, because I imagine everyone else has come along since, and some of you are actually sitting in the audience have been part of that, and so grateful. So you can do anything you want to do if you believe you can, and just with the help of amazing people and a willingness to support you. And I couldn't have done any of it without these amazing people. So thank you. But if you check the website, it's nearly £6,000 that we've raised for charity. The Porch, questions going back now, Cruise Oxfordshire, Jessica Charles, Helen Douglas House, Forest Park Community Centre. There's various groups in here of different plays, Restore, Maggie's Tonight, Young Women's Music Project, and as just reminded, Tegan's raising money for the college as well. So thank you so much. If you've ever donated over that time, that's helped so many people in desperate situations, and it's amazing. They've had fun doing that. So we've got some little special awards, people that have been with us for a long time. So it's zero budget, but it's absolutely heartfelt, and hopefully this will testify that. So can I start? So Nina has been with us from the beginning. Started off as a skeleton in Spectre Avenue, and had some bigger roles, and a dragon in one of the pantos, an elephant in another panto, and courier driver, and tonight Liz Like a Ward. Was that not? Was this thing? I can't remember who the blooming suspect was. Whoever, so that, Nina, that's for you. So big round of applause. This person has been, wow, like just the tech wizard of. I mean, does so much for everyone. People ask me where I get the time. I don't know where this person gets the time to do anything, and I'm so grateful. Started off as a bit of an apprentice and worked their way up, and now I'm asking them questions how to do things. So, special thanks, Francesco. And as much as we need light, we need sound. So, Tegan joined us when Ian came along and a couple of shows in, started doing sound, and super competent, doing all sorts of lots of media stuff at college, really clever stuff. So Tegan, this one's for you. You have to come together. This person has been absolutely amazing. So backstage is just as important as front stage. A lot of shows now you see they do get the actors to move furniture. We try and do that as much as possible, but when I'm naughty and write costume changes for the sake of a 20-second scene at a table, we do need backstage people and someone to raffle in front of house. So Karen, I'll let you off tonight. see me talking for ages. And actually the magic in these shows, and I've learned so much from these actors here, and they are actors, they're amazing performers, they don't believe in themselves enough. But this person especially has been, haven't really been given the title of co-director, but actually probably knows what's going on more than me half the time. So Ian, can I just say a massive thank you? Another person who is always honest, always never believes in themselves enough actually, and I think is actually an amazing talent, and I'm so grateful they've been in most of our plays, actually all of them, since joined nearly all of them, is Ray. Thank you so much, Ray. So you see we have a bit of an age range of people in here. What's lovely is you've got young and old, and actually no one's, everyone just gets stuck in and listens to each other, takes advice, and accepts kind of constructive criticism really well. And I know that's quite hard when you're young. I certainly didn't want to listen to someone telling me what to do when I was their age. But this person always takes it on board, and I just, seeing them be quite shy to begin with and get strength to strength to strength, and their acting's incredible, and I think they've got an amazing journey ahead of them, which is quite class. So Ava, can I present you to you? Last but not least, absolutely, this person, actually with Chris, who we come in as an understudy in Spectre Avenue, Zoe joined with Chris last minute because the main two had to pull out, and I basically said, here you go, here's a script, and they both got stuck in. And Zoe has been, I think, all of the shows now, or nearly all of them, all of the set one, so has been and taken lead roles, learning life off by heart. Not biased, only because I do sort of try and give everyone sort of mix around sort of roles and stuff. And Zoe's always taken it on under her wing, and there's also another person who doesn't really want parents telling them what to do, but actually takes it quite professionally. And it's great again seeing her go strength to strength and doing performing arts now. And so thank you, Zoe, for all your hard work. Thank you for a long time, but thank you. There are special thank yous. I want to thank everyone, people that I don't want to leave anyone out, but I'm looking around the room and knowing how, whether you're an audience member, you've been a cast member, you've helped just put these things together, is actually really magical. So thank you, and this is really special actually, and I'm so glad to have had this part of my life, so thank you. I'll just tell you quickly what the future of post-pandemic is. So it does take quite a lot of time to kind of put the shows on, get the hall hire and everything else. So I'm not going forward doing any shows on my own. However, Zoe actually, so I started a thing called, there's two things. One is called Backstage, which I will do, if anyone wants, I will offer mentoring if anyone wants to have a little workshop. We did a spotlight evening, I don't know how many people come to that, but basically to show people that actually, even with any little experience or none experience, you can actually surprise yourself what you can do with a bit of imagination and guidance. So I'm always happy to run backstage workshops, as I call them. And the other sort of project I started post-pandemic is called Off Book. And I want people to not only find their feet in sort of acting, but if they want to be writing their own plays, directing. I don't claim to be an expert, but I have experience, and that's sometimes the most valuable thing you can have and share. So Zoe actually wrote two of her own shows that have contributed to this money we've raised. There was Baker Biscuit and, remind me, Turn a Blind Eye. So I'd love to support anyone that wants to put on, any age that thinks actually I'd like to write a script. If you've got any guidance, we can do it and help you advertise it on social media and things. So that was the future of the Post-Pandemic Performance Project. Yes, we have a raffle now.
look